guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Schoolboy here again, back with another topic that we're going to touch on today. But before we get started, as always, let's get a little housekeeping out of the way. If you can comment, like, subscribe, bang that notification button so that make sure that anytime I drop a video, y'all can get that notification and be a part of Schoolboy Scholars. So over here we are called scholars, and that just means basically we can read, write, and erase your ass. So we do it all out of love, to educate one another, to lift our community up, to be better people. So today I'm going to touch on the idea of protecting the Black woman. We state this a lot. This has been a new rhetoric or a new phrase that has been said since the cases of Sandra Bland, most recently Breonna Taylor. We say so often to protect the Black woman, but how does it resonate with you? And the reason why I'm asking this question is because we like to use certain terms in our community that are supposed to bring us together to help build the community, but not all the time do everyone in the community actually mean what they say and say what they mean. Usually, in a lot of points, it's a major catch-22 with us. We'll say this, but then we dog our Black wife out, or we dog our Black girlfriend out, or we're abusive mentally, verbally, physically, emotionally. And we tend to shy away from the rhetoric that we should be doing. And we do understand that Black women have been the backbone for Black men and for the Black culture in general for years, especially from slavery on into now. In modern day time, it's not as, I would say, instills in the values that come from the generations before us are not there anymore. Things have changed. Parental guidance has changed. Some people do have good parental guidance and good foundation in roots. A lot of people do not have good foundation and good roots. So therefore, a lot of people are falling through the cracks. And I'm not saying that you can't be with a partner that is outside of your race and not still protect Black women and be there and not always shoot a Black woman down or say, oh, she's lying, that couldn't happen, or he couldn't have did that, or she couldn't have did that. The reason why I'm wanting to bring this up is because it's a serious subject that we don't tend to talk about. We say it in marches, we say it with the Black Lives Matter movement, we say it in so many different ways, but how does it really resonate? For me, being a Black woman, I have had to defend other Black women, or defending them because nobody else of any other race is going to defend them, or automatically the Black woman is thought to be lying or she's not telling the truth. But I have to help her in order to still fight someone of another race to get them to understand, hey, this is something that you need to look into. This is something that you need to investigate, because so often we will not be believed first, but there could be another woman of another race that more has European features or is probably getting paid less than us, especially in the work environment, who they will go ahead and keep before they keep me or any other of my colleagues, because we value our, what we want to make and our dollar a lot more, and we ask for more. And maybe this person doesn't ask for as much, but they're cheaper and they may do less work, or they do the same amount of work, or willing to work way harder than what they want to say that we will work, because they are of a different race and they're willing to work for less. With that example, it's the same thing with people will say, and I have been around, like I tell you all the time on the panel, I'm in the barbershop a lot of times. I'm in spaces where it's straight Black men making these quotes or nature, and I've heard a lot of Black men say, oh, well, I fuck a white woman. I sleep with a white woman. I sleep with da-da-da, but I won't bring her home. You know? And you'd be like, Or I ain't gonna have kids with them or nothing like that. You know, I might get some head from them. I might hang out with them. But when it comes down to us justifying or us really having many things in common, we don't, because she doesn't understand my struggle. And then you have some that would rather date a woman outside of their race because they're more or less, they feel they're more submissive than a black woman, or they're more, docile, or, they tend to be a little bit, less rah, rah, rah. To me, I think it's all bullshit. A woman is a woman regardless of her skin color. But a lot of guys will say that rhetoric and then turn around, and when the other race of woman dogs them out or mistreats them, or something happens to them where they need their mother or their sisters or somebody else, a black woman, to come in and step in and to heal or be the character witness or whatever else. Oh, now it's different. It's different. Oh, my mom's coming around. Oh, my mom's, my mom here, she a tough black woman. But you would be the same one that may or may not defend another black woman. It's a catch-22. So when I hear people say, oh, protect black women, are you really protecting black women? Or are you protecting the interest of the black woman, or the interest of what comes with all of these movements, meaning the money or the marketing or how it may seem? Because saying it doesn't mean that you actually protecting black women. It just means that you're saying that you protect black women. Because it doesn't, for me, yes, I date black women. Yes, I do. I don't date outside of my race. I think there's nothing more beautiful in the world but a black woman. Every woman in this country tries to be a black woman with surgery, body enhancements, lips injections. I mean, I don't know. Hell, no. They take their whole genetic makeup to turn it into a black woman. So we have to also say, as black women, if the black man ain't gonna protect us, then we need to protect each other. We need to stop tearing black women down. But there's a catch-22 for me about it. For me, you need to make sure the cause and the reason that you're protecting that black woman is a valid cause and reason that is not goofy. Because a lot of times people will attach something to something and say, oh, well, you need to protect her. Well, I'm not going to protect her from something that's goofy. If it's something that she did that was goofy, then it's goofy. I'm not going to protect her. But if it's something valid, that she racism, or she experienced an assault, if she experienced something that was major, that forever shifted her moments of life and trusting anyone, I don't mind defending that. But it's a rhetoric, and it's a sign that we throw on everything. But a lot of times we don't comprehend the backstory of that, or understand the backstory behind that and what it means to say that. Because protecting black women, what I get from that, in my understanding, in my mind, is protecting her from anything that's going to harm her. That's not going to be anything positive or good. Whether that's police brutality, whether that's a sexual assault, whether that's being beat up, whether that's being sex trafficked, anything that is a crime. And also, for me, protecting her heart and her mind. You can't just protect the criminal side aspect. You got to protect the whole portion of the black woman. Can't pick and choose and cherry pick or what moments that you feel you should protect a black woman. She needs to be protected at all costs in all areas of her life. But in order for her to feel protected, she has to feel and trust that the man or woman or partner that is protecting her understands what it is to protect a black woman, which I think is missing. We're missing the rhetoric. We're missing this because we're not actually talking about this in the proper way. And you got to think about it. Black women will jump in front of a bullet for a black man, but will he always do the same for her is the question. Does he understand what it means to protect her? Or does he even care to protect her? How does it resonate with that man? Does he understand what that means? Is he teaching his young black sons to come up as black kings and understand what it is to protect the black queen? We don't delve into that much. And the reason why we don't delve into it is because that means we have to have a deeper conversation. And a lot of people don't want to have a deeper conversation, which is going to turn into holding people accountable. We have to hold our black men accountable just as much as we hold our black women accountable. But black women will rescue and they will run and they will do whatever they can to protect the black man, because that is all the black woman knows. That's what she's been taught. That's what's been bred in us for centuries. We don't know how to be anything else but a protector. So when you ask us to dial that back or give that back or say, you know what, don't do that, or okay, I did all of this and what did it get me? It builds a remorse and an anger against from the black woman to the black man. And this is why I'm asking y'all, what does protecting black women mean to you? And what are you teaching your kids in regards to protecting black women, especially young black kings? But also black women have to come together and say that we love one another, feed into each other, in order to understand it's not just us protecting. We can't do all of the protecting ourselves. We do have to have men in our life that are going to come in and protect us as well. But you have to have men that are willing to open their mind and understand what that true definition means and how and what it resonates and what it means. Because if you go back to slavery days, even though the black woman took a lot, she bared a lot, she did protect the black man. But the black man knew when it was time to step up and protect her, he protected her, even if that costed him his own life. And that's something that we need to get back to understanding. Are we understanding that? Are we taking the time to understand that? Are we even being taught that? Do we get it? Or are we just standing in protest? Are we just standing in line? Are we just standing here hollering, yeah, black love? But we don't understand what black love really is. We don't understand what protecting the black woman is. So I am stressing this to you guys, and I'm stressing this to any and everybody that is sitting here watching this video. Understand what protecting the black woman truly is. Understand how it resonates to you. And I don't care if the black woman is trans. I don't care if the black woman's bisexual. I don't care if the black woman is gay. I don't give a damn if she's pansexual. I don't care. Protect her. Because protection doesn't cherry pick. Protection doesn't choose. Protection doesn't just walk over and say, oh, well, I'm going to walk over this person because I don't like this about them. Because when I protect my black sisters and my black brothers, I don't look at them about their sexuality. I see it as another human being that I'm trying to protect. Because at the end of the day, and I've said this to y'all before many times, I'm a woman first, and I'm black first before my sexuality even comes into play. Yeah, that's a part of me, but the first two things are me. Those are things that I cannot change. But what I want people to do is delve in, have the conversation, educate your kids, teach them the preservation, help them understand that, because this is what we need to teach ourselves and our community. So what I want everybody to break down in the comments and to say is, and speak to me, tell me what y'all think protecting a black woman is. What is protecting the black woman? how do we teach our community to do better when it comes to protecting the black woman? We are now in the Black Lives Matter movement. We are now in a different light in the world. The progression is happening. Of course, Republicans don't like the progression. A lot of them is dying off. Their kids, a lot of their kids or great grandkids or kids now are not continuing with the same rhetoric. So where do we go from here as protecting the black woman? It's easy to stand and march, but what are we teaching each other? What are we learning from here? And how does it really resonate with you? So y'all drop down in my comments and let me know. And we could come back to the conversation again and just talk about it. But I wanted to tell y'all how I felt about the conversation. And I wanted to see what y'all felt about the conversation. What is that? How does it resonate with you? I love y'all. Check you out in the next video.